already this month. I am not surprised. Every once in a while, and it is rare, like once in a while, we will get something from a designer and say to ourselves, I don't think anybody else has done this yet, or certainly not like this, right? And that's hard to do in the world of fashion, where a lot of us think it's kind of like, you know, you've seen one, you've seen them all. Lori, if you are not familiar with her as a designer and a stylist, isn't it funny how we all kind of discover what our passions are in really funny ways? And one of the ways she discovered her passion was that she couldn't just have a piece of clothing at home. She wanted to cut the legs off of jeans and turn them into shorts. She wanted to lop the sleeves off of dresses and turn them into sleeveless. Like, she'd stitch random pieces of lace onto t-shirts to kind of, I call her the original fashion hacker, right? Like, she was hacking her way into creating all these great designs. Enter a vest like this, which looks like the most boss denim jacket, where you just cut the sleeves right off, right? And started to fray a little bit, but you just made the most amazing, cool, vintage-looking piece. Great news is, we didn't just cut the sleeves off, right, and let it fray all over the place. It's stitched down, so it's designed to have that very broken-in look. The denim vest is at a feature price of $77.86, and it comes in 2 washes. We have the vintage wash, and you know what, I think I have it in reverse. That's vintage. And that is light. Vintage, light. A601153. All right, George, I freaking love this vest.
I know, it's so great. You know, Lori started off her career at a very fancy store in LA, and she was in charge of all the denim. So, and that store actually is still there today. But she really became passionate about denim and all the different ways of doing it. This is the first time we've ever done a vest like this, and it was inspired by a denim jacket that we had. And so Lori sort of took that silhouette and kind of played with it, and then we came up with this gorgeous vest. So the distressing that goes into this is so fabulous because it goes into an enzyme wash. And then on this light wash, we actually pull the color out of it, which gives you that mottled effect, which is a little bit different. So that you really see the difference in the 2 washes. They're so cool. The fit is amazing because it's like, with all that seaming, it really kind of molds the body, but it's not tight, which is really great. So you get that looseness, but at the same time, you have all that princess seaming, which is really, really flattering, both in the front and in the back. You know, with the waistline that's really finished, with the button that's so cool, the on-seam pockets there, which are fabulous.
Pockets work. They come to you stitched down. All right.
That's right.
So you're going to take that little seam ripper, or if you're me, you take your finger and just.
Yeah, it's almost got like that corset look. So here's what's great about the vest. You know, it's just fabulous on its own. It's denim, you know it, you love it. It's soft, it's gorgeous, it looks fabulous, and it gives you that great look. But sometimes you might have like a dress. Yes. Or you're wearing a top and you want to give it like a little shape, and you want to give it like a different look. So when you put this on, it's instant shape, and also because of the denim, instant cool. So it's like both stylish and shapes you at the same time. So that's what's really fabulous about it. It really does a lot for your wardrobe. And a lot of people, you know, I love how it looks on Jen. So cute.
Had to pop
it really is great. I think over a dress, I think, you know, one of those long maxi dresses, it looks really.
And I would say, like, the fancier the better. Like, if you took a dress that had like lace on it, long sleeves, maybe something that's kind of fitted and long, and it feels a little elevated, and you're like, how do I style this? How do I say this? Like, style it down just a little so that
high and low. High and low.
Yeah, high and low, right? You add a little vest like this, and lo and behold, it isn't just that it added kind of a kicky fashion flair to it. It's going to add shaping to it. And I mean shaping to the eye. There's no shaping to, like, you know, hold you in or corset you in. This is my size. This is the double extra small. And even when I get it to where the buttons are secured, you see how I still have a good bit of room, and again, all the equipment back there, and I can move, and it moves with me. And like George said, every time you see a seam, that is attention to detail, and that is, my friends, is called tailoring. That is what makes a piece fit you so beautifully. The pockets that actually function. Thank you so much, Lori, for giving us the denim style pockets up here, but they're not huge, and they don't have the flaps right here that are always gonna like flip up, right? And then you get it in this really, really comfortable, easy feel. And Tom, I don't know if we can come in here. I want you to make sure you know that that is not going to grow on you, that is stitched down, and that fray is always going to stay in place. So it's kind of like that look of something that's really been worn and loved and cut and hacked, and instead it's designed to be exactly like that. The hard part is which wash do you want?
I know, they're so good. I mean, I feel like, you just can't go wrong with either one, but you will live in this vest because it really is perfect for summer. And sometimes you just want a little something, over your tank top, over your dress, over your t-shirt, just to take the edge off, especially as we're in that air conditioning. And even though it doesn't cover the arms, it still gives you like a little extra layer to
You're
just
right.
take that little edge off.
Keeps your core warm. Yeah, it's funny. I'm colder in the summer than I am in the winter, because in the winter I make sure I'm indoors, and in the summer I'm in the air conditioning all the time. You have to come up with those ways, right? Okay, can we double check? I want to make sure I got this right. This is the vintage. This is the light. Okay, Erin says this is the light, and that is the vintage. 125 left. All right. A601153. I knew if anybody could manage to mix up two colors, it would be me. You know how that works.